వీరుడైన కృష్ణుడు మంత్రపూజ ద్వారా కంఠాన్ని చల్లబరచడానికి చేసిన అభిషేకమే కృష్ణవీర్ అభిషేక్ Challa. Hi folks, I'm Dr. Challa, Krishnaveer Abhishek, PhD in linguistics. We are here to cure throat related problems through different chantings, pujas, exercises, etc. and various other therapies. So here I would like to bring before you three most important spiritual therapies. The first one is Tarpanam, the second one is Yantra Puja, the third one is Homam. So the first process, that is Tarpanam, what it does is it purifies the water and it brings the holy energy onto the water. So the water is energized, and when you drink that water, the throat becomes energized. The throat chakra, that is Vishuddha chakra, it becomes activated, and all throat related problems will be gone. So similarly, when you are performing Tarpanam, see to it that the left hand is always on the throat, so that the energy is concentrated onto the throat. So that is the most important aspect here. And then after that we have Yantra Puja. The Yantra Puja is basically a geometrical diagram where the energy is harnessed. So that harnessed energy is acquired through different chantings and mantras. These chantings, they soothe your throat, the muscle tightness is gone, and also the energy is concentrated in pyramidical form to your throat, and all the throat problems will be solved. And similarly, you have to remember that the left hand should be always on the throat, on the Adam's apple, when the process is being performed, especially when the mantras are being chanted, so that the energy flows into it. And after that, we have Agni Karyam or Homam, which is done with fire. So the fire energy is focused onto your throat, and also the ash is applied onto the throat. So it is energized, right, by the resonance of mantras, and by that your throat becomes activated and all the communicative disorders will be solved, hopefully. So this process, I hope that this process helps you in overcoming both mentally and physically your communicative disorders and dysphagia. Thank you. Namaskaram. వీరుడైన కృష్ణుడు మీలో ఉన్న కుండలిని చల్లబరచడానికి చేసిన అభిషేకమే కృష్ణవీర్ అభిషేక్ Challa. I'm Dr. Challa, Krishnaveer Abhishek, PhD in linguistics. Today we'll talk about activating the 7 chakras in our body. So before starting, there's a Guru Mantra. With this mudra, we do the Guru Mantra, placing this mudra with both hands on our head. Okay? We close our eyes and you can find the Guru Mantra in English written there. So this is that spot I will be chanting now. Aim Hreem Shreem Aim Kleem Sau Ham Sas Sivasoham Haskafrem Hasakshamalavarayum Hasaum Sahasramalavarayim Sahauh Swarupa Nirupana Hetave Swagurave Shri Annapurnamba Sahita Shri Amrutanandhanatha Shri Guru Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So this Guru Mantra is generally chanted twice. Okay, and then we start our process. So basically, we have 7 centers of energy. The energy, the cosmic energy that radiates through our body is called Kundalini. And through activating the 7 chakras, we'll learn how to control the Kundalini. With this, we'll become one with the supreme energy. We are individual energy, and this individual energy will become one with the supreme energy, and then we'll be free from all the ailments, all the attachments, and then we will get the one word that we always strive for, that is moksha. So the first chakra is found in the tailbone, near the tailbone, with the tip of the spine. This is called Mooladhara. Activating this chakra provides stability to your mind. And then the second chakra that we talk about is Swadhisthana. here, it is present here. It talks about controlling your sexuality. By activating this chakra, you'll be able to control all your desires and all your pleasures. And then here, the stomach chakra. Here we have another chakra called Manipura. By activating this chakra, we'll start loving ourselves. And then you have something called Anahata, the heart chakra. By activating this chakra, you'll start loving everybody. Because once you start loving yourself, you'll automatically start loving everybody, because you'll understand that you're all one. And then you have something called throat chakra, which is Vishuddha. By activating this chakra, you'll always speak the truth. And then you have a chakra between your two eyes here, between your two eyebrows. This is called Agnya chakra. By activating this chakra, you'll understand that everything is one consciousness. And then you have the head chakra, that is Sahasra chakra. By activating this chakra, what happens is you'll become one with the unlimited, one with the infinite, one with the cosmic power, that is God. Thank you. Now let's do Tarpanam. Tarpanam means making the water holy by our chantings and then consuming the water and then activating our 7 chakras. So for that, we need a deepam with a wick, we need incense sticks, we need a bowl with flowers, and we need to prepare turmeric paste in the form of a pyramid. We'll be calling this Ganapati, and we'll be placing it on top of any leaf or leaves, and then which will be placed on top of a plate. And then we'll also have a glass with a spoon, a bottle full of water, sandal powder, and then turmeric powder, and then saffron powder, and then all these powders mixed with rice grains. Okay, so basically this is our preparation along with this Ganta. We use this sound because this sound activates our mind and it makes us focus and concentrate. So now, while doing the Tarpanam, we'll be chanting certain mantras. So this mantras, what they'll do is, they'll energize the water and make it holy. So if you see clearly, the first 2 lines, they contain the Moola Mantra. The Moola Mantra is as follows. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha. So this is the Moola Mantra. And apart from the Moola Mantra, we also have 2 mantras. We call them Mithunas. Mithunas are nothing but male and female energies, positive and negative energies, because anything is 2. So combination of 2, the unification of 2 is the ultimate energy. So Shreem, Shripatim, Girija, Girijapatim, Ratim, Ratipatim. So like that you can find it. Mahim, Mahipatim, Mahalakshmim, Mahalakshmipatim, Ruddhim, Amodam, Samruddhim, Pramodam, Kantim, Sumukham, Madanavatim, Durmukham, Madadravam, Aviknam, Dravinim, Vignakartrum, Vasudharam, Sankhanidhim, and finally Vasumatim, Padmanidhim. So these are the 2 energies, the personification of male and female energies. So these will be part of our chantings. And before starting, so first we have to light the wick. Because we'll be invoking the fire god also. Here God is nothing but energy, remember that. And then we will also light the incense sticks using the Deepam fire. So this actually purifies the odor. This purifies the place and it lights up the place, right? So basically we are trying to get the cosmic energy into this pyramid shaped turmeric paste, which is also our Ganapati. So we'll show this light and this pure odor to the Ganapati. And also what we'll be doing is, we'll be offering a few flowers to the Ganapati. And then we'll take this bowl full of water and we'll fill it in the glass. Because it will be useful, it will help us in the Tarpanam process. And what we'll be doing is, we have to purify this water first. So for that, we'll be taking sandal powder, we'll put it in the water. We'll be taking saffron powder, we'll put it in the water. We'll take turmeric powder, we'll put it in the water. And we'll take these rice grains filled with these powders and we'll put it in the water. And we'll take 2 flowers and we'll put it in the water. So with this, the water is also purified. So before starting the Tarpanam process using these mantras, what we have to do is, we have to invoke the Ganapati, the God who clears away all our obstacles, the energy that clears away all our obstacles. So the prayer goes like this, the chanting. Ganana antva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavin Kavinam Upavastravastamam Jashtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspadana Shrunvan Note Bisida Sadanam Pranadeve Saraswate Vaje Bharvajane Vate Dinam Avitriyavata Ganesaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So with this, we have started the Tarpanam process. So using these Bij mantras, we'll be starting the Tarpanam process. So you can see the Bij mantras. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Vara Varada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha. So this is the Moola mantra. And this Moola mantra is divided into Bijaksharas. The Bijaksharas are Om, Shreem, Hreem, Kleem, Glaum, Gam, Ga, Na, Pa, Ta, Ye, Va, Ra, Va, Ra, Da, Sa, Rva, Ja, Nam, Me, Va, Sa, Ma, Na, Ya, Swa and Ha. So these are the Bijaksharas. So what we'll be doing now is, the main process is, because our chakras are basically triangle shaped. So the main objective of doing this prayer, chanting this mantra, is to make the triangle shaped chakras into circle shaped. So when the chakras are circle shaped, it means that they're activated. And it will be easy for the Kundalini energy to flow through our body. Kundalini energy is nothing but the cosmic energy. Okay? So the process goes like this. So first we will take this Moola mantra. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Vara Varada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha. This Moola mantra, we'll take this and we will chant it 12 times. How we'll chant it 12 times? We'll take these 2 fingers. We'll take the middle finger and the ring finger. We'll put it forward like this. And while chanting the Moola mantra, 12 times, each time we will be leaving water on the Ganapati or the pyramid which is made with the turmeric paste. Okay? Through this turmeric paste of the Ganapati is energized. Okay? So see the process. So first I'll chant the Moola mantra And after chanting the Mula Mantra, what I'll do is, I will say Tarpayami Namaha, and then I'll leave water through these two fingers onto the Ganapati. I hope you understood. So, see the process. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamana Yasvaha Tarpayami Namaha. So you have to see to it that the water exactly falls on the turmeric paste which is made into the pyramid or our Ganapati. So that's the first time. So like that, we'll do it 12 times. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamana Yasvaha Tarpayami Namaha. Okay, I hope you understood. So similarly, what we'll be doing this process 12 times. So we'll be doing this process 12 times. Okay. So 12 times we'll be doing Tarpayami Namaha after chanting the Mula Mantra. And now what we'll be doing is, we'll be chanting each Bijakshara with Swaha Tarpayami Namaha along with Mula Mantra and Tarpayami Namaha. So for example, it will be Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha, and then we'll leave the holy water onto our Ganapati, and also we'll recite the entire Mula Mantra, and then we'll say Tarpayami Namaha, and then we'll leave the water. So like that, for each Bijakshara, we'll do it 4 times. For each Bijakshara, we have to chant it 4 times. Okay, it goes like this. So I'll take the holy water, I'll put the 2 fingers. Now I'll say Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha, and then I'll leave water. And then now what I'll do is, I'll chant the entire Mula Mantra. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamana Yasvaha Tarpayami Namaha. So this is 1 time. So like that I have to do it 4 times. So I have 28 Bijaksharas. Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha, and then Mula Mantra Tarpayami Namaha. So like that 4 times. And then Shreem Swaha Tarpayami Namaha, and then Mula Mantra Tarpayami Namaha, like that 4 times. Like that we'll take each Bijakshara till Ha. We'll say Swaha Tarpayami Namaha, and then Mula Mantra Tarpayami Namaha. Like that you have 28 Bijaksharas, right? So you have 28, and then each Bijakshara along with entire Mula Mantra, so you're doing it 2 times. And then this entire process is done 4 times. So 28 into 2 into 4. So that's how we do our Tarpanam process. And then now we'll take our Midunams, the Midunams that I have just told you. So with each Midunam, we'll do Tarpayami Namaha, and then we'll chant the entire Mula Mantra and then do Tarpayami Namaha. So like that we have to do 4 times. So 2 processes, 4 times. And how many Midunams we have? We have 26 Midunams. So 26 into 2 into 4. Okay. So I'll give you an example. So what is the first Midunam? You have Shreem, and then you have Shripatim. You have Girija, you have Girijapatim. You have Ratim, you have Ratipatim. You have Mahim, you have Mahipatim. So basically they are personifications of a wife and a husband, a positive and a negative. 2 energies. Together, it's called Siva and Shakti. Together is the energy. So the universe is basically nothing but Siva and Shakti together, right? So like that, we have these Midunas. We have 26 Midunas, and then I'll give a demonstration for 2 to 3 Midunas. So I'll take the holy water, and then I'll chant the Miduna and say Tarpayami Namaha, and then I'll chant the entire Mula Mantra and say Tarpayami Namaha. Okay? So, what is the first Midunam? The first Midunam, as you can see, is Shreem. Shreem Tarpayami Namaha. And then I'll leave the water onto Ganapati. And then what I'll do, I'll chant the entire Mula Mantra and say Tarpayami Namaha. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. So like that, for each Midunam, I have to do 4 times. So Midunam Tarpayami Namaha, Mula Mantra Tarpayami Namaha, that is 1 time. So 4 times. So you are actually chanting 2 into 4. And how many Midunams you have? You have like this, you have 26. So 26 into 2 into 4. So total, the process is done 444 times. So 444 times we will be doing our Tarpanam process. So after the Tarpayami Namaha process is done 444 times, the Ganapati is completely dissolved in the water, as you can see. So after the Ganapati is dissolved in the water, we pray to Ganapati. We'll ask him to fulfill all our wishes. We'll pray to the energy to fulfill all our wishes, and then we take the spoon, we take some water, and then we pour it into our hand, and then we consume it. So basically this water is now energized with these mantras, and also this water contains medicinal properties because of the turmeric, because of the sandal powder, because of the saffron powder, and because of the rice. So basically this is a purified holy water that you can consume, and you can give it to everybody in your house to consume. So what this does is this activates all our 7 chakras, and this takes us closer to the ultimate energy. So this is the first process of getting the ultimate energy. So this is the first stage. Thank you. Hi folks, this is Dr. Challa Krishnaveer Abhishek, PhD in Linguistics. So we learned how to do Tarpanam, which is purifying and energizing the water and then consuming it to activate our 7 chakras. Now we will be doing Yantra Puja. This is the Yantra. This is called Shri Yantram. So we will be doing Yantra Puja. By drawing this geometrical things, what we are doing is we are actually focusing the energy onto the Bindu or to one point. And this energy will be harnessing through our chantings and through our offerings and through the Yantra Puja. So this Yantra, we can take a color print of it or a black and white print of it, and then we can laminate it, and then we'll place it on a plate so that it doesn't fold. So after that, we'll also get to know about the ingredients or items that we require for performing the puja. The utmost ingredient is the glass and a spoon, and we also need a water bottle. We need a bottle with milk. We need a plate and a cup, and another plate and a cup. So 2 plates and 2 cups. And then we require a bowl with flowers. We need 2 incense sticks and its holder. We need a deepam with a wick and oil in it for it to light. We also need to prepare prasad, which is holy offering, holy food offering to the god or to the energy, prasad. And then we need these 4 important ingredients, that is turmeric powder, sandal powder, saffron powder, and rice grains mixed with all these powders, along with a cotton cloth, and most importantly, we need jaggery and we need allam. So with all this, we are ready to begin our puja. So let's start the puja preparations. So you need to maintain a gap between the yantra and yourself. So between the yantra and yourself, you will be placing 2 plates with these 2 cups. So they'll represent the breasts of the Holy Mother or the holy energy or of the supreme energy. And through our yantra puja, we will be energizing the water and the milk that we'll be placing in these bowls, and we will consume it as that of the milk from the Holy Mother or the holy energy. The energized milk and the energized water will be consumed in order to activate our 7 chakras. So before placing the bowl and the plate, the 2 bowls and the 2 plates here, what we'll be doing is, we have to draw this yantra with the help of a water at the 2 places, at the 2 assigned places, and on top of the drawings, we will be placing the plate and the bowl. Okay? So if you look at this yantra closely, so you will find a triangle facing downwards. Okay? A triangle. And parallel to this triangle, you will have a bigger triangle where the sides are parallel to each other. The bigger triangle should contain the smaller triangle, and the sides should be parallel to each other. Okay? And then you will draw another bigger triangle which intersects the bigger triangle that contains the smaller triangle. And this bigger triangle that intersects facing upwards, the triangle that you draw facing upwards that intersects the bigger triangle facing downwards, it should contain the smaller triangle facing downwards. And you should draw a circle that intersects all the vertices of the bigger triangle facing upwards and the bigger triangle facing downwards. And then you will be drawing 2 squares. So these 2 squares must be drawn in such a way that you will have a 8-petal lotus. And outside, you will draw another bigger square. So this bigger square contains all the shapes, geometrical shapes of the yantra. So this is basically the yantra. So this yantra, after puja, it becomes energized, and all the energies will be concentrated on this one bindu, and we will be harnessing this energy. Okay. So this yantra will be drawn at the 2 designated places here, and the plates and the bowls will be placed on the places. Okay. So now let's start. So I will be putting the yantra back on the plate. So before starting the preparations, first you need to take a flower, and while placing the flower on the left side of the yantra, you will be chanting Bam Bhadrakalyai Namaha, and you will take another flower, and while placing this flower on the right side of the yantra, you will be chanting Bam Bhairavayai Namaha, and you will take another flower, and while placing this flower at the center of the yantra, you will be chanting Lam Lambodarayai Namaha. Okay, and then as I have told you, you will be taking the bottle of water, you will be pouring it in the glass, not completely, a little bit. Okay, and then you will be purifying the water like how we did it in the Therpanam process. So what you will be doing, you will be taking the turmeric powder, you will be putting it in the water. You will be taking this sandal powder, and you will be putting it in the water. You will be taking saffron powder, you will be putting it in the water, and you will be taking rice grains, and you will be putting them in the water. Okay, and then you will take a flower, and you will be putting it in the water, and then you will mix it, and then you will pray to it. So you will pray to it using the Moola mantra that we chanted during the Tharpanam process, that is Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamana Yaswaha. Okay. So, and after that, now what you will be doing is, you will be taking the flour that you dropped in the water, you will be taking the flour, and you will be placing it near your ring finger. You will be holding it with your ring finger and the thumb, and then using this holy water, you will be drawing this yantra on the left side. Okay, I will be drawing this yantra on the left side. Okay. Similarly, you will dip it in the water. You will dip it in the water and you will be drawing the same yantra on the right side. So, I drew the yantra on the left side and I drew the yantra on the right side with the holy water. And I'll place this flower back in the water. And now what I'll do is, I'll take a plate and a bowl and I'll place it on the yantra that I drew on the left side. Okay. So after placing it, what I will do is, I will take water. I'll pour the water in it. So here what we are doing, we are energizing the water. That's the process that we are doing, right? So I have poured some water in it, and now I'll purify the water using all the ingredients again. So turmeric powder, sandal powder, saffron powder, rice grains, and finally flour. Okay. So after doing this purification process, so this side of the yantra, this breast of the Holy Mother, this is the personification of the Holy Mother, and this is the personification of breast of the Holy Mother, left breast. So you have to energize it with the holy chanting. So the holy chanting is present here, Samanya Argyam. Okay, you can see the holy chantings, and you have these 6 chantings, and while doing these 6 chantings, you will hold the flower with your ring finger and with your thumb. You will put it in the water and you will be doing the chantings so that you will energize and purify the water. So the chanting goes like this. First Samanargyam, that is the left side. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Hridayaya Namaha Ganapataye Varavarada Sirase Swaha Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Shikaya Vashat Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Kavachaya Hum Ganapataye Varavarada Netratrayaya Vaushat Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Straya Fat. So this, like the left breast of the Holy Mother is purified. The water here is purified. Now this is energized. Now this is holy. So similarly, you will place the plate and the bowl in the left, in the right, near on the right drawing of the yantra. So this represents this is the personification of the right breast of the Holy Mother. So because the breast contains the milk, so now in this bowl you'll be pouring milk and you'll be energizing the milk with the holy chantings. So you'll be pouring the milk. You fill it, you've completely filled the bowl with the milk. And after pouring the milk, what you will do is, you'll take the jaggery and you will put it in the milk. You'll take a piece of a ginger, because you should have at least 2 ginger pieces, and the 1 ginger piece you will put it in the milk. Okay, and after that you will take a flower and you will put it in the milk. So this right side, the right plate and the right bowl, this represents the right breast of the Holy Mother, and this is the holy milk from the Holy Mother. So this is a personification of that. So we'll be energizing this milk and its contents using these mantras. So this right side is called Vishesha Argyamu. Okay, and we'll be energizing this right side through these mantras. So basically we get energy from Agni, that is fire. We get energy from Surya, that is sun. we get energy from Chandra, that is moon. So we are invoking those energies into the right bowl, okay, into the milk. So the Agni and the Surya and the Chandra. So while chanting these mantras, you will take this flower, you will hold this flower with your ring finger and with your thumb, and you will make put it in a circular direction. In a clockwise direction, you will move the flower in the milk in a clockwise direction. It's like you are mixing the ingredients in the milk, okay, and also you are energizing it with these mantras. So we'll start with the Agni mantra and you will move the flower in the clockwise direction, okay. Dhumrachishe namaha, Ushmayai namaha, Jwalinyai namaha, Jwalinyai namaha, Vishpulingayai namaha, Shushriyai namaha, Surupayai namaha, Kapilayai namaha, Havyavahayai namaha, Kavyavahayai namaha. So now you have invoked the fire god and you have moved this in circular direction, clockwise direction. Okay, and now you will be invoking the sun god. Tapinyai namaha, Tapinyai namaha, Dhumrayai namaha, Marichyai namaha, Jwalinyai namaha, Ruchyai namaha, Sushumnayai namaha, Bogadayai namaha, Vishwayai namaha, Bodhinyai namaha, Dharinyai namaha, Kshamayai namaha. And then now you will be invoking the moon, the energy from the moon, that is Chandra. Mam Amrutayai namaha, Mam Manadayai namaha, Mam Pushayai namaha, Mam Tushtyai namaha, Mam Pushtyai namaha, Mam Ratchyai namaha, Mam Drutyai namaha, Mam Sashinyai namaha, Mam Chandrikayai namaha, Mam Kanchyai namaha, Mam Jyotsnyai namaha, Mam Shriyai namaha, Mam Prityai namaha, Mam Angadayai namaha, Mam Purnayai namaha, Mam Purnamrutayai namaha. Okay, so Agni, Surya, U, Chandra, this is together it's a combination of fire energy, solar energy and moon's energy. We have the holy sound that is Aum or Om. This is the geometrical yantra. You can see the yantra that I've already described. So if you see the yantra closely, you will have 8-petal lotus. So see the markings on the petals: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 petals. And see the number 9. So number 9 is in the center, that is the Bindu, where all the energy is harnessed or all the energy is given, and where all the energy is consumed, and from where all the energy is taken by us. Okay. So why I am showing you all these numbers is because we will be placing the rice grains and milk droplets onto the designated numbers, designated placements. So that's how we'll do the puja. So for that you need the bowl of rice grains and also you need a ginger. So what you'll do while chanting the mantras, we'll say Pujayami, and while saying Pujayami, we will take these rice grains and we'll put these rice grains on the designated place. And when I say Tarpayami Namaha, you'll take this ginger, you'll dip it in the milk, and you'll put the milk, milk droplets onto the designated places. So for each place, you have a mantra. So while chanting the mantra, you will do the puja process. I hope you understood. So you see the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for each number you have a designated mantra. And you have 9. 9 is the center, that is the Bindu. And then you have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So see the places, and at the designated places you have designated mantras. So for these places you will chant the designated mantras. So after that you see A. This is A. A is basically the smaller triangles, the inner downward facing triangles vertex, this vertex, and then you have B, this vertex, C, this vertex, D is one side, E is one side, F is one side, the center points of each sides. And then you have A, B, C, D, E, F. Next you have G. G is basically here. So G is basically the petals that are formed, G, H, I, J, K, all these are basically the petals that are formed by the intersection of the larger downward facing triangle and larger upward facing triangle. Okay, so you have G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, and M and N, you have M and N are basically the right side and the left side of the circle that intersects all the vertices of the larger downward facing triangle and larger upward facing triangle. Okay, so M and N. So after that, so what you have, see, for all this you have mantras. So after that you have O. So O, P, Q, R, S, T. So O is basically the intersection of these two petals. P is basically the intersection point of these two petals. Q is basically the intersection point of these two petals. R is basically the intersection point of these two petals. S is basically the intersection point of these two petals. And T is basically the intersection point of these two petals. So O is the intersection of G and H petal. Okay. P is the intersection of H and I petal. Right. Q is the intersection of I and J petal. R is the intersection of J and K petal. S is the intersection of K and L petal. T is the intersection of L and G petal. So these are the numbers. And after that we also have Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see the Romans. Roman number 1 is basically, you have basically two squares, right? So this square, this slanted squares, first vertex points towards Roman number 1. So the outside squares and this petals between space, the space in between these two is Roman number 1. This vertex of this slanted square and the outside, the place between the vertex and the outside square. Okay, this is 1. And you take the second vertex of the slanted square, and the space between this vertex and the outside square is Roman number 2. Similarly, third vertex and outside space is Roman number 3. Similarly, fourth vertex and outside space is Roman number 4. So like that. And then you take the first vertex of the normal square, the first vertex and the outside space, the outside square, the space between that is Roman number 5. And similarly, Roman number 6, second vertex, Roman number 7, third vertex, Roman number 8 is fourth vertex. So like that, and again you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These all, they indicate the directions. Okay. And after 9, we also have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are also the placements and the directions. So basically this is the numbering, and for each numbering we have a designated mantra. So while placing the rice grain and also the milk droplets on each number, we will be chanting the mantra. Okay. Now let's start the puja process. So before starting the process, you have to remember this thing in mind, that while praying at or praying for these places, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So while praying for these places or at these places, you will be offering a flower at each place using your ring finger and your thumb. So you will be holding this flower, you will be chanting the mantra for the designated place, the designated mantra, and then after chanting the mantra, you will be placing the flower delicately on the designated place. So you can see that from 1 to 17, for each designated place, you have a designated mantra. So we'll see. For number 1, you have Om Tivrayai Namaha. For 2, you have Om Jwalinyai Namaha. For 3, you have Om Nandayai Namaha. For 4, you have Om Bhogadayai Namaha. For 5, you have Om Kamarupinyai Namaha. For 6, you have Om Ugrayai Namaha. For 7, you have Om Tejovachai Namaha. For 8, you have Om Satyayai Namaha. For 9, you have Om Vignanasinyai Namaha. Okay. Similarly, for 10, you have Arum Dharmayai Namaha. For 11, you have Arom Jnanayai Namaha or Jnanayai Namaha. For 12, you have Alum Vairagyayai Namaha. For 13, you have Alom Aishwaryayai Namaha. For 14, you have Arum Adharmayai Namaha. For 15, you have Arom Agnanayai Namaha. For 16, you have Alum Avairagyayai Namaha. For 17, you have Alom Anaishwaryayai Namaha. Okay. So from 1 to 17, while chanting these 17 mantras for these 17 designated places, you'll be holding the flower for each mantra and you'll be placing the flower on the designated place, on the designated number after chanting the mantra each. Okay. So for the remaining prayers, you'll be taking a bowl of rice grains and also alum or ginger. Okay. So these two are required. So what you will be doing is, you'll have two processes here. So after chanting the mantra, you'll be saying Pujayami, and while saying Pujayami, you'll take these rice grains and you'll place these rice grains at the designated number. And while saying Tarpayami Namaha, you'll take the ginger, you'll dip it in the milk, and you'll see to it that the milk droplets fall on the designated place. That's it. So for each mantra you have to do that, and for each designated place you have to do that. Okay. So now let's see the numbers. So you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. And then you have Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, Roman number 4, Roman number 5, Roman number 6, Roman number 7, Roman number 8. And then you have capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E, capital F, capital G, capital H. Okay. So you have all these. So for small a, you see where small a is here. Okay. A, B, C, okay, D, E, F, okay, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, okay. And then you see the Roman numbers, okay, Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, Roman number 4, Roman number 5, Roman number 6, Roman number 7, Roman number 8, okay. And then you have capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E, capital F, capital G, capital H. For all these places, you will be chanting Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Okay. So for small a, the mantra is Moolam. What is Moolam? Moola mantra. That is Om Shreem Reem Gleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha plus Siddha Lakshmim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami, and then you take the ginger, dip it in the milk, and the droplets should fall on the designated place. Tarpayami Namaha. Okay. So you take rice grains. While saying Pujayami, you offer the rice grains at the designated place, and then while saying Tarpayami, you dip the ginger into the milk, and then you put the milk droplets on the designated place. Okay, you offer the milk droplets on the designated place. So Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Okay, so Moolam. So small a is Moolam plus Siddha Lakshmi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So I'll do it for A, small B, small c, small d, small e, and then after that I guess you'll understand. Okay. So for small a, that is Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janame Vasamanaya Swaha Siddha Lakshmi Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So that is for small a. For small a, you also have another mantra. See, Moolam plus Shri Mahaganapatim plus Shri Pa plus Pu plus Ta plus Na. So that is again for the same position, that is for small a, you also have another mantra. That is Moolam, that is Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janame Vasamanaya Swaha Shri Mahaganapatim Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. You understood, I guess. So for each designated small a, small b, small c, small d, small e, small f, small g, small h, small I, small j, small k, small l, small m, small n, small o. So for all these places you have two mantras. Moolam plus the mantra of the feminine energy plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And then again Moolam plus the mantra of the masculine energy plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Padukam is nothing but lotus feet. Okay. So similarly, for designated small b position, you have Moolam plus Shreem plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Shri Patim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Okay. Similarly, for designated place C, you have Moolam plus Girija plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Girija Patim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And for designated place D, you have Moolam plus Ratim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Ratipatim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And for designated place E, small e, you have Moolam plus Mahim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Mahipatim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And for designated place small f, you have Moolam plus Mahalakshmi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Mahalakshmi Patim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for designated place small g, you have Moolam plus Ruddhim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Amodam plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for small h, you have Moolam plus Samruddhim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Pramodam plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for small I, you have Moolam plus Kantim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And again Moolam plus Sumukham plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And similarly, for J, you have Moolam plus Madanavatim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, Moolam plus Durmukham plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So similarly, for position small k, you have Moolam plus Madadravam plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, Moolam plus Avignam plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for small letter L position, you have Moolam plus Dravinim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, Moolam plus Vignakartrum plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for position small m, you have Moolam plus Vasudaram plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And Moolam plus Shankanidhim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly, for position small n, you have Moolam plus Vasumatim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And Moolam plus Shri Padmanidhim plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So this is till n, the male and feminine energy, female and male energy will be occurring till position n. And again from position O, you have only one mantra and Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So for position O, you have Aum Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Hridayaya Namah Hridayaya Shakti or Hridaya Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So again for Pujayami you will use rice grains, and for Tarpayami you will dip it in the milk and you will offer the milk droplets at the designated place. Okay. So for O it is Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Hridayaya Namah Hridaya Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For small p you have Ganapataye Varavarada Sirase Swaha Siras Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And then for small q you have Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Sikhaye Vashat Sikha Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And for small r you have Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Kavachaya Hum Kavacha Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For small s you have Ganapataye Varavarada Netratraya or Netatraya Vaushat Netra Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Or you can also say Ganapataye Varavarada Netratraya Vaushat or Netratraya Vaushat Netra Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Similarly for small t you have Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha Astraya Fat Astra Shakti Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So again for Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 you will have the similar mantras. You have to chant Moolam and then you say Brahmi and Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam plus Maheshwari plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam plus Kaumari plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So this Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahendri, Chamundi, Mahalakshmi, these are all the deities that are present around the chakra. These are all the energies that are present around the yantra. Okay. So we'll take Roman number 1. So if you take Roman number 1 for example, near Roman number 1, you have to chant Moolam, that is Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasmanaya Swaha Brahmi Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. You will ask for rice grains and also you will offer milk. Similarly, for Roman number 2, you will say Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Maheshwari Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. You will offer at the designated place that you can see here. So similarly, Moolam plus Kaumari plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. That is for Roman number 3. And for Roman number 4, you have Moolam plus Vaishnavi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For Roman number 5, you have Moolam plus Varahi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For Roman number 6, you have Moolam plus Mahendri plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For Roman number 7, you have Moolam plus Chamundi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. For Roman number 8, you have Moolam plus Mahalakshmi plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So these are for the Roman numbers. So these are the deities or these are the energies surrounding our yantra. And you have capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E, capital F, capital G, capital H. So for praying there, for offering there, you have to again say Moolam plus Indra plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. It's like Om Shrim Hrim, it goes like this. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamane Swaha Indra Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha at the designated place. Capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E, capital F, capital G, capital H. Okay. So Moolam plus Indra plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam plus Agni plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Moolam plus Yama plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. And capital D is Moolam plus Nairuti plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Capital E is Moolam plus Varuna plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Capital F is Moolam plus Vayu plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Capital G is Moolam plus Kubera plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Capital H is Moolam plus Ishana plus Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. So these are the designated places, and you will offer these things at the designated places. You will be chanting the mantra of the designated places, and you will be offering these at the designated places. Okay, so that's how the puja process goes. So we have come to the final stage of the puja. Here, the most important things are, you need water, and you need this cotton, okay, and you need sandal powder. Okay, you place it here. And after sandal powder, you need flowers, you need the deepa containing the wick and the oil, okay, and you need this incense sticks, okay, you need the prasad or the holy food that you have prepared for the holy energy, and you also need these rice grains for performing this. So basically you have to remember that till the puja is completed, you shouldn't move this yantra, you shouldn't move this bowls and plates, because these three are very, very holy. Until the puja is completed, you also shouldn't get up, because you are actually sitting at the Mooladhara chakra. Okay, this is a personification of that. And through this process, you are taking the energy from Mooladhara through the Vishuddha to the Sahasra. Right? That's how. So you are activating all your 7 chakras through this process. So here you will be treating the holy energy as your guest, and you will be doing Upacharamulu. So the Upacharamulu process goes like this. So whenever a guest enters your house, what do you do first? You give him a glass of water, and after that you'll ask him to wash his hands and legs, and you'll ask him to bathe, right, so that he can clean himself. So after that you'll give him a dress, right? After giving him dress, you will, sanitize him with gandham, and then you will give him pushpam for good odor, and also you will show deepam and then dupam. Deepam means the wick, dupam means the incense sticks. You'll be purifying the person, also purifying the surroundings, and you'll be offering him food to eat, and finally you'll be taking his blessings using rice grains, because rice grains have that energy which can transfer energy from one person to the other person. Here the other person is none other than the holy God, or the holy energy, the holy mother. Okay, so here what you have to do is, first you take a bottle of water, okay, you'll pour it in the glass. The holy, this water is already purified, so you'll pour it in this glass, and what you'll do is Moolam plus Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Achamaniyam is nothing but, as I've told you, when the guest enters, you give him a glass of water. So similarly, you will feel that the God, the Holy Mother, the holy energy is your guest. So you have invited the holy energy onto yourself, right? Onto your house. Your house is nothing but your body, where your soul resides. So this is a unification process of your soul with the ultimate energy. Your soul energy with the ultimate energy. Your individual energy with the cosmic energy. You are becoming one with the ultimate consciousness. Here, God is nothing but oneness. You have to remember that. Okay? This is nothing but monism. So, while offering water, you'll take this flour, you'll dip it in the water, glass of water, and you'll say Moola Mantra, and then you'll say Achamaniyam Samarpayami. So what is the Moola Mantra? Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Achamaniyam Samarpayami. You have given him a glass of water. And next again, Moolam plus Snanam Samarpayami. You will ask him to bathe, as I've told you. So you will offer water for that. So Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Snanam Samarpayami. So after bathing, you will give him clothes to wear, like so. Moolam plus Vastram Samarpayami. Vastram is nothing but the dress, the clothes. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Vastram Samarpayami. you'll offer all these things at the center point, at number 9. That is where the energy is, the center of mass, the center of energy. Okay. So after this, you will be offering a little bit of turmeric, and you'll also be offering a little bit of sandal powder together. Okay. So you'll say Moolam plus Gandham Samarpaya. So you'll say Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Gandham Samarpayami. So after that, you'll be offering flowers. Okay. So you'll be saying Moolam plus Pushpam Samarpayami. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha. You'll take a flower. Pushpam Samarpayami. Okay. So after that, you will be offering the holy Deepam, which contains the wick. So for that, first you have to pour some oil in that so that the wick lights, right? So you place it at the center, which points towards the holy yantra or the holy mantra or the holy energy. And then you will light it using the matchbox and the matchstick. Okay. So what you'll do while offering this, you'll say Mula Mantram plus Deepam Samarpayami. It's like Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Deepam Samarpayami. And then you'll take the incense sticks. So you will offer these incense sticks. Okay, you light them using this Deepam. And you will say Mula Mantram plus Dupam Samarpayami. Okay, you will be offering them as Dupam. You will be calling as Dupam in Sanskrit. So Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Dupam Samarpayami. Okay, so you have offered this incense sticks also, the Dupam also. So you have purified everything. You are purifying here. So now you are prepared with utmost love and with utmost devotion. You have, with utmost care, you have prepared a prasad, a sweet for the Holy Mother or for the holy energy, for the holy God. So you'll be offering that now. So you call it Naivedyam in Sanskrit. Okay. So Moolam plus Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Naivedyam Samarpayami. You place it beside the yantra. Okay. And finally, because you have offered everything, now it's time for you to take blessings from the holy energy. You take blessings from the Holy Mother. You take blessings from the Holy God. So the energy, you'll ask the Holy Mother to transfer her energy to you, to make you powerful, to make you healthy, to make you happy, to make you satisfied. Right? So for that, you'll be offering these rice grains to the Holy Mother, asking her to bless you. So that is Moolam plus Neerajanam Samarpayami. Okay. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glom Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarva Janam Me Vasamanaya Swaha Neerajanam Samarpayami. Okay. So with this we have completed the puja. And after completing the puja, now the water here in the left breast means this is a personification of the left breast of the Mother, of the Holy Mother. This is the personification of the right breast of the Holy Mother, which contains milk, right? So this is basically personification. We are personifying the energy, the holy energy. Because once we personify, we can easily, emotionally connect with the Mother. That's the reason why in Sanatana Dharma, we personify God. That's the main reason. That's why we use idol worship. We do idol worship. Idol worship is just the first stage of worship. So after, you attend some sadhana, after you attend some spiritual enlightenment, spiritual upliftment, you won't need any idol. You can directly become one with God. You can directly imagine God. God directly comes to your conscious mind. Right? The God's energy will be residing in your 7 chakras. So now, because this is energized holy water, energized holy milk, so you will be consuming this holy water, you will be consuming this milk, so that they can energize or activate your 7 chakras. You can also give it to your near and dear ones. And if there is anything remaining, you pour it in the tulsi plant. You give it for the tulsi plant, or you pour it for any other plants to grow, because this is energy. So you're actually transferring this energy to the plants, to the animals, and to your fellow beings. So everybody is energized, because we human beings, we should care for everybody, because we are all one. We all belong to one consciousness. We are all one. We are not separate at all. So after completing the puja, as I've told you, you have to harness the energy. So for harnessing the energy, you'll drink the water. Okay? You'll drink the milk. Okay? And then you'll take a flower from the center. You'll put it in your left ear or right ear, anywhere. Okay? So that the energy from the flower transfers your mind to your body, to your soul, to your 7 chakras. Similarly, you'll take these rice grains called akshantalu. You'll place them on top of your head. Okay? So that the energy here transfers here. It's like the Holy Mother is giving blessings to you. Okay? So the energy in the rice grains, it gets transferred to your head. So you have to remember that this is basically the third step. Yantra Puja is basically the third step of becoming one with the ultimate energy. So basically, the first step is Japam. So you will be doing Japam 108 times. You can chant Gayatri mantra or Mrityunjay mantra or a mantra from Narayaniam. Any mantra you can take, and you can chant it for 108 times or 1008 times or 1,08,000 times. So that is the number. Okay? So after Japam, you can do Tarpanam. So after Tarpanam, you can do Yantra Puja. And finally, after Yantra Puja, you have to do Homam. Homam is basically, you will be doing some holy recitations, holy chantings, and you will be offering wood sticks to the fire. So with the fire, all the negative energies will be driven out, and only the positive energy, the house will be filled with the positive energy, and only the positive energy remains through your holy chantings and through invocation of the fire god and his wife Swaha. So this is the process of becoming one with God and attaining the ultimate energy. Thank you so much. So before starting Agni Karyam, we'll talk about the list of slokas or stotras that need to be chanted while the process is going on, or any holy process that we'll do, or whenever we are idle, we can chant these stotras or slokas so that our mind is fixed onto the God energy. వీరుడైన కృష్ణుడు ఆ అగ్నిదేవుణ్ణి చల్లబరచడానికి చేసిన అభిషేకమే ఈ కృష్ణవీర అభిషేక్ చల్ల. Hi folks, I'm Dr. Challa Krishnaveer Abhishek, PhD in linguistics. So the list of the shlokas and stotras that I would like to give you, it starts with Lalita Sahasranam. So Lalita Sahasranam, it is a divine stotra. It is 1,000 names of the feminine energy or the Shakti or Lalitamma. So after that, Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. So the 1,000 names are nothing but his abilities, the things that he does to us, the good things that he does to us, how he protects us. So they basically talk about all these activities or all these elements of the God. And Vaidyanathastakam. Vaidyanathastakam, basically what it does is it talks about the Lord Shiva and how he protects us from all the ailments, mental and physical ailments. So after that we have Aditya Hrudayam. Aditya Hrudayam helps us in getting or acquiring or harnessing solar energy. So through getting or through pleasing Sun God, so basically the mantra, the chanting in the Aditya Hrudayam, what it does is it creates such a vibrance or such a reverberance that our body, our soul is able to harness the energy of the sun or of the solar god. And after that we have Devi Kavacham. Devi Kavacham is you'll ask the feminine energy to protect, to act as a kavach or to act as a shield to all the parts of your body, to protect your parts of your body, all the parts of your body from different obstacles, from your enemies, from ailments, etc. And most importantly, Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa is basically you'll be asking the energy to protect you, to give you confidence, to guide you, to make you effective, efficient and productive. By doing all these chantings, all these shlokas and all these stotras, what you're actually doing is you are preparing for a better version of yourself, which can get or become one with the universal energy or the energy of the God. As you know, the energy is everywhere. You have gravitational energy, you have electromagnetic energy, you have centrifugal and centripetal energy, you have kinetic energy, you have potential energy. So you have a lot of energies everywhere around you. So through these chantings, through these activities, through these meditations, what you'll be able to do is these pujas help the energies and you to connect, to have an emotional connect. So what it does is it creates a focus for the energy to exactly enter the required parts of your body in a required manner, and it helps you to control the Kundalini energy, the cosmic energy present in you, and use it for the best purposes, for the welfare and the betterment of the universe. Most importantly, this homam or the fire puja or the Agni Karyam, it creates such a heat that can kill all the viruses and bacteria and amoebas that are present around us. Especially during this COVID outbreak, during this lockdown period, during this pandemic, during this crisis, doing Agni Karyam every day in your house protects you. Now we will be starting with Agni Karyam, also known as Homam. So here what we'll be doing is we'll be invoking the fire god. So for that you need a copper tray which can withstand fire, and you need to place few wooden sticks in the copper tray. Apart from that, you need to have separate wooden sticks to put it in the fire while chanting the mantra, and you need to have camphor, a lot of pieces of camphor, and you need to have a camphor holder for giving arati before starting the Agni Karyam or the Homam process. And most importantly, you need to have a wooden spoon and a ghee. So the wooden spoon is used to take the ghee and to pour it in the Agni Karyam, into the tray. Okay. So basically, Agni Karyam is done to focus our energies onto fire. So we'll be focusing on the fire, and we'll be taking the image of fire in our mind, and we'll be meditating upon it. So what this does is this fire passes through the entire 7 chakras and cleanses them. So the energy of the fire is harnessed by us. So we gain the energy of the fire through this process. By chanting holy mantras, what we are doing is we are channelizing the energy of the fire into us, into our soul energy. Because fire is one of the 5 elements that we have, the Panchabhutas, and it's a very, very important Panchabhuta. Vayu, that is air, fire, Agni, Bhumi, earth, sky, Akash, and most importantly, water, Varuna. So, out of these 5, fire is container of energy. It contains the utmost energy, and at single point, it has highest energy frequency. So, Agni Karyam is done in order to sustain and contain the energy into our body. So here we take fire as God. God is nothing but, as I've already told you, energy. So in order to become one with the universal God, one with the multiversal God, one with the cosmic God, that is the cosmic energy, the universal energy, the energy flowing through the entire universe will be taken into the fire through our mantra chanting, and through fire we will be absorbing the energy and we will be becoming one with the universal or ultimate energy. So in Sanatana Dharma we generally call it Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi is not I am God. It means that I am connected with God and I have the God's energy in me, or I have the God's energy with me. So I am connected to the universal consciousness or to the universal energy. So now we'll start the Agnikaryam process by giving Arati. So we'll take 2 to 3 camphor, we'll put it here in this metal container with a wooden holder, and then we will light it. So, and then we will give it Arati, so that we will pray to God's energy that all the obstacles in our path or all the hurdles in our path are taken away. Protect us from all the obstacles that might occur, or all the hurdles that might occur while the Agnikaryam process is going on. So for that reason we are giving this Arati. And now we'll place this aside. See, you have to, because this is fire, you have to be very, very careful. And now we'll be starting the Agnikaryam process. Om Agni Devaya Namaha. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be taking these camphor pebbles, and we'll be putting these camphor pebbles inside on different places inside the copper tray that contains the Agnikaryam or the fire puja that we'll be performing now. So now what we'll be doing is, we'll be taking a little bit of ghee and then we'll be placing it on the wooden sticks so that they catch the fire and they contain the fire with them. Okay? And now we'll be lighting. So the Agnikaryam process is going to start now. So slowly you need to see to it that all the wooden sticks contained in the copper tray, they catch fire. And you have to select that tray which can easily contain fire, okay, which doesn't melt. It's very, very important that the tray doesn't melt. So many trays with these facilities are available. Okay. So slowly the wooden sticks are getting fire. The fire is slowly engulfing them. So we'll be praying to God to get rid of all the impurities, all the diseases and all the negativities. All the negative energies will be taken out of our house, taken out of our surroundings through this Agnikaryam. And what we'll be doing is, we'll be taking the ghee. We'll be taking one wooden stick with us and we'll be applying ghee to both the ends of the wooden stick, and then we'll chant a mantra. This mantra can be Gayatri mantra, Mrityunjay mantra, or any mantra that you know. We have to chant it 11 times and then we have to put it in the Agnikarya Homa. Om Bhur Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. So before taking this wooden stick and before putting it or before offering it into the fire, we have to say Swaha. So when you say Swaha, the fire opens, because Swaha is popularly believed as the female energy of Agni Deva, that is the wife of Agni Deva. So when you say Swaha, Agni Deva opens, right? Swaha. So similarly, now I'll chant Mahamrutyunjay mantra and I'll drop this wooden stick. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Murvarakamiva Bandhanan Ucharmokshiyamamritaat. 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 Swaha. So I have prayed to the female energy Shakti, I have prayed to the male energy Shiva. And now I will be praying to the energy of the unification of Shakti and Shiva, the Mohini avatar, the Vishnu avatar. So this time I will be chanting 3 times and then I will be putting, and then I will be offering. Asmin Paratman Nanupadmakalpe Twamitta Muttapita Padmayonihi Ananta Bhuma Mamaroga Rashim Nirundhavata Layavasa Vishnu. Asmin Paratman Nanupadmakalpe Twamitta Muttapita Padmayonihi Ananta Bhuma Mamaroga Rashim Nirundhavata Layavasa Vishnu. Asmin Paratman Nanupadmakalpe Twamitta Muttapita Padmayonihi Ananta Bhuma Mamaroga Rashim Nirundhavata Layavasa Vishnu. So basically I said Swaha in my mind, so you can also chant it outside. Swaha. So for every stick you have to chant at least 3 times or 6 times or 9 times or 11 times, and then you have to offer it in the fire. And you have to offer only after saying Swaha. 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 So we'll give it some time for the fire to open up. Once the fire opens up, we have to put our concentration, put our entire focus only on the fire. We have to look at the fire and then we have to close our eyes, and then we have to get the image of the fire in our mind, and then we have to start meditating, and we have to imagine as if the fire is flowing through all the 7 chakras and it is cleansing all the parts of our body. So we are slowly becoming healthy, we are slowly becoming happy, we are slowly becoming one with the universal God, All the energy is now flowing in our body. So this is the meditation process. So once this fire lights up, you focus your complete attention on the flame, and you imagine as if the flame is cleansing your entire body. You take the image of the flame and you have to imagine as if the flame is cleansing your entire body, as if it is giving energy to all your chakras, as if it is energizing and activating all your chakras, and it is making you energetic, powerful, healthy and happy, and most importantly, it is providing you the energy, the cosmic energy from the Supreme God. So now we have a big flame. So basically we are using a wooden spoon, we are using copper tray so that it doesn't get heated up, and so that we can easily hold and contain the fire without any difficulty. So the flame is big. Now it's the time to focus on the flame. Close your eyes and meditate and cleanse your chakras, cleanse your body. Get rid of all your negativity, all your frustrations, all your irritations, all the sad memories, all the melancholy, all the sorrow is burning down into ashes. All the negativity is now burning down into ashes, and now you're only left with positivity. So basically you can also take your matchbox, because it is made of paper and wood. You can throw it in the fire, because we need a big flame. So for that we are doing it. So focus on the flame. See to it that you wear cotton clothes so that it doesn't catch fire. You have to be very, very careful because you're handling fire. Here what you're doing is, everything in a limited form is good. Anything in unlimited form or over the top form is not good. So here the fire is contained. So we are able to contain the energy of Agni or the fire, and we are able to harness it. We are able to absorb it. We are taking the energy into us. What happens is, all our body, through the sweat which is caused by the heat produced from the fire, through the sweat our body is also, the human body is also cleansed, and the soul is also cleansed. So with this, what happens is, we will become blissful, happy, peaceful. So that is the main idea of doing Agni Karyam. So while focusing, you can focus on the flame going through the entire body, and you can also chant as many mantras as possible, as many mantras as possible. Or you can chant, for example, you can chant Mrityunjay Mantram 108 times. You can chant Gayatri Mantram 108 times. You can chant any Vishnu Mantram 108 times. Or you can say Agni Devaya Namaha. And remember, while offering it to Agni God, you have to utter the name of the feminine energy, that is Swaha. So you can see that the flame is slowly going down, slowly going down. So after the flame completely goes off, you will have smoke. Let the smoke come. This smoke spreads to all the rooms of your house. It spreads across your house, the flame. And what it does is, all the negative energy here in the house is converted into positive energy. The negative energy, what it does is, it absorbs the negative energy and it spreads the positive energy throughout your house. All the negative energy is completely transformed through the resonance of the smoke. So the smoke, what it does is, it completely crystallizes the energy into positivity. So all the negative forces, everything that is affecting you will go, and only positivity remains. So that is what smoke does. So we are also thankful to the smoke for doing that. This is happening because we are chanting the holy mantras of God, and also we are also repeating our wishes throughout the process. We repeat our wishes, the wishes that we want the energy or the God to fulfill or to satisfy. So that's what we're doing. So the flame slowly it comes down and it becomes zero and only the smoke remains, as you can see. So now what happens is you have to give at least half an hour or 40 minutes time for this to slowly become into ash. So once it becomes ash, you slowly, what you do is you stir it with this wooden stick or wooden spoon. And then, once it is cool enough to be touched, you take some amount of ash or vibhuti, you put it in your hand, you close your eyes, you ask as many wishes or the dearest wish you want to be fulfilled. You ask God the dearest wish you want to be fulfilled, and then you take it and then you apply it on your forehead or between your eyebrows. And then the energy is in you. So what happens is this completely transforms your thinking. This completely transforms your destiny. Once this is done every day, what it does is it completely resonates positivity across. The reverberations, the vibrations of positivity will be around the house and also around the world, around the universe. Because what you're doing is you're gathering the universal energy and you're spreading it across. As I've already told you, you're all part of one consciousness, because if you do, it gives benefit to the entire living and non-living things in the spread across the lengths and breadths and depths of the universe. So that is the advantage of this. So now we'll give it some time to cool down, and after that I'll take the ash. I will I'll ask God about my wish. I'll request Him to fulfill my wish, and then I will apply it between my eyebrows or on my forehead. And then this ash, as vibhuti, as holy powder, it can be distributed amongst your friends, amongst your family, your relatives. It can be applied anywhere, and it can also be applied to non-living things. It can be applied to trees, etc. It can be applied across. So because this purifies everything. So now you can see that the wood is completely turned into ash. So because we have chanted mantras, this ash is now the holy ash. It is energized with the mantras. It is not normal ash. It contains the energy of our mantras and also the energy of Agni Deva or the fire energy. So basically, during Agni Karyam, your eyes are filled with tears, and the water rolls down your eyes. So basically your eyes are cleansed. So the smoke also, it goes into your lungs and it cleanses it purifies your lungs and helps and aids in breathing. So thereby, not only the inner soul, your outer body is also cleansed by this process. But again, let me tell you, you have to be very, very careful in containing the fire and see to it that the fire, doesn't light up other places. The fire just stays in this place. You have to be very, very careful while handling the fire. And as I've told you, anything in the limited form is very good. Anything over the board is not good. So this ash, what I'll be doing is, I'll be taking this ash and I will be putting it in one plate. So this is the holy ash or the vibhuti that we'll be applying. So this can be distributed to your friends, your family and your relatives. So now what I'll be doing is, I'll be taking my ring finger, I'll be immersing it in the ash, and then I'll close my eyes, I'll ask for my wish, and then I'll put it in between my eyebrows. So here lies your Ajna chakra. So your third eye, the third eye gets activated. When your third eye gets activated, you can see the energies that are present, which are not visible with your naked eye, but which are visible through your third eye, and you can easily capture all those energies. So the main objective of doing Tarpanam, Yantra Puja or Agnikaryam or Homam is that through these activities, you are physically involving yourself in the energy activation process. So what it does, it makes all our sense organs focus on the activity, and when you focus and concentrate on one thing, it's nothing but meditation. So yoga generally prepares us for meditation, and all these karyams also prepare us for the meditation process, through which you can actually get or acquire the ultimate energy. So you are chanting the mantras vocally, you're doing the activities physically in the open world. So basically it might take 1, 2, 3 years or 4 years or 5 years or even a decade for us to actually master this process. So once you have mastered these physical activities, you will be ready for the Manasa Puja or the mental puja. You can actually do all these things in your mind. So you can actually pray to yourself. You will be doing puja to yourself, because after doing these physical activities for a certain period of time, your soul energy becomes one with the ultimate energy. So your soul energy becomes one with the God, and you will become one with the God. You will become one with the ultimate or universal or multiversal consciousness, and you will become the God, because you are one with the consciousness, right? So by actually doing Manasa Puja or mental puja to yourself, you're actually doing it, or you're actually energizing the ultimate energy or the millennium energy that is present everywhere, because that energy is now present in you. Thank you.